Pedagogy most important and repeated MCQs. 1. The word pedagogy means. The correct option is B. To lead the child. Pedagogy is the study of D. Teaching methods. Which one of the following indicates child's physical growth? The correct option is B. Quantitative. The best method to study growth and development of child is C. Developmental method. The use of technology to enhance learning process is called dash in education. Correct option is B. ICT. The term PSRN in development implies C. Perceptual skills, reasoning, and numeracy. Individual learns from his own mistakes. This treatment is based on which learning theory? C. Trial and error. What should be the role of teacher in meeting the individual differences? C. Both A and B. Teachers should present information to the students clearly and in interesting way and relate this new information to the things students B. Already known. If a child has mental age of 5 years and chronological age of 4 years, then what will be the IQ of the child? A. 125. Which of the following statement is not true? B. Development is a quantitative process. This statement is not true. Which of the following is not the tool for formative assessment in scholastic domain? C. Projects. So projects is not the tool for formative assessment in scholastic domain. According to the John Dewey, school is a dash institution and the education is a dash process. A. Social and social. According to John Dewey, school is a social institution and education is a social process. Special education is related to B. Educational programs for disabled person. Which of the following statement is not true in case of multiple choice questions? A. Even an inexperienced teacher can prepare the questions easily. So this statement is not true. An experienced teacher can prepare the questions easily. According to the John Dewey, schools must prepare the students for C. Present life. What type of evaluation identifies learning deficiencies and difficulties of the learners? D. Diagnostic. As people grow older, the dash of learning declines. B. Speed. As the people grow older, the speed of learning declines. Both the chronological age and the mental age of a pupil is 7 years. He may be classified into which category? B. Normal intelligence. When the chronological age and the mental age of pupil is 7, then he may be classified in normal intelligence. Which from the following should be used to increase correct responses and appropriate behavior? D. Praise. Which is different from the other three with respect to fine motor movement? Correct option is D. Separation of fruits and vegetables. At the pre-primary stage, reading aloud while writing is given importance. This is based on which theory of learning? B. Conditioning theory, which implies that reading aloud while writing is given importance. According to Emile, the noblest work in education is to make an good citizen. So, Education is to make a good citizen. Which one of the following is not taken into consideration while preparing the blueprint for a test? D. Teaching time. Teaching time is not considered. The field of study concerned with the construction of thought processes, including the remembering, problem solving, and decision making, is called cognitive development. Psychology is a science of behavior. Psychology is a science of behavior. The more often particular ability is used, the days it becomes stronger. Which is not a factor of motivation? The practice. Practice is not a factor of motivation. The longer a particular ability is unused, the days it becomes weaker. What is the stage from 2 to 6 years called? A. Pre-childhood. Pre-childhood is the stage from 2 to 6 years. According to Jean Piaget, the children development abstract logic and reasoning skill during C. Formal operational stage. The teacher studies pupils' group behavior mainly by which of the following methods? D. Observation. Children are usually egocentric during dash and dash stages. Correct option is A. Which one does not indicate child's emotion? D. Tolerance. Tolerance does not indicate child's emotions. According to Jean Piaget, children are no longer egocentric when entering concrete operational stage. At this stage, they are no longer egocentric. Which one is not an element of intellectual development? B. Tolerance. Tolerance is not an element of intellectual development. According to Piaget's theory of cognitive development, the concrete operational stage starts at D7. Which class of learners are not included under exceptional category? C. Normal. According to Piaget's theory of cognitive development, the formal operational stage starts at age 8. Which one of the following is not an element of mastery learning? D. Group teaching. Group teaching is not element of mastery learning. The more parts of your brain you use, the more likely you are to dash information, retain information. C. Which one of the following measured by continuous comprehensive evaluation? A. Holistic development. Holistic development is measured by continuous comprehensive evaluation. The conclusion of a deductive argument is D. Observation. Deductive argument calculation is observation. Which of the following is a dimensional teaching aid? D. Model. Model is a dimensional teaching aid. The most recent response is most likely to reoccur. The most recent response is most likely to reoccur. Rosia advocated an educational method which consisted of removing the child from society. Who advocated removing children from their mother's care and raising them as wards of the states? Correct option is A. Plato. Plato advocated removing children from their mother's care and raising them as wards of the state. The Waldorf education approach emphasizes a balanced development of D. Head, heart, and hands. Plato believed that talent and intelligence are not distributed genetically. C. Not distributed genetically. A priori knowledge is knowledge that is known by independently of experience. Priority knowledge is the knowledge that is known independently of experience. And post priority knowledge is knowledge that is known by experience. According to Jones Locke, a child's mind does not contain any innate ideas. D. Innate ideas. The philosopher who for the first time mentioned the importance of play or sports in education was D. John Locke. He for the first time mentioned the importance of play or sports in education was John Locke. We calculate average marks of a student in the way as we calculate B. arithmetic. In arithmetic mean we calculate the average marks of a student in same way. The concept of pragmatism in educational philosophy says that education should be about life and growth. C. Life and growth. The idea of particular learning means education should apply to C. Real world. Practical learning means education should apply to the real world. An aspect of pragmatism is experiential learning, which says education should come through B. experience. Education should come through experience. The concept of perennialism in education means school curricula should focus on what is the everlasting. According to John Dewey, children should experience dash in a school to make them better citizens. B. Democracy. Children should experience democracy in a school to make them better citizens. Progressivism believes that educations come from the experience of the child. Progressivism believes that the educations come from the experience of the child. The idea of teaching the whole child in the philosophy of pragmatism in education means teaching students to be good citizens. Teaching students to be good citizens. Progressiveness believes that children learn in a community. Progressiveness believes that the children learn in a community. The curriculum of educational institutes should be based on C. Theory and practice. The curriculum of educational institutes should be based on C. Theory and practice. Thanks for watching in Daily Dose. Thank you.